Well, Scott, dude, this always sucks, but here we go. Destiny 2, the Final Shape DLC leaked at a launch. Man, that hurts.
Ouch.
Right? If you're excited as a developer for your game to come out or your DLC, then you know it's going to make a splash. And then all of a sudden, there's no splash anymore, man, because it's already been leaked. Who does that?
In this case, it wasn't Walmart Canada. It was most likely Sony, but let's get into that.
All right. Anthony Fertino over to Insider Gaming. As reported by Forbes and a wide range of players, widely anticipated Final Shape DLC for Destiny 2 leaked today, and Sony itself appeared to be at fault. Oops. For some time, players gained access to the entire DLC, including everything from the campaign to collections, weapons, and seasonal content. However, Sony and Bungie swiftly took action and removed all access to the DLC. Dude, who hit the wrong red button?
Yeah, somebody got walked out of the building that day.
Oh, man. So, you won't be able to access this content anymore, though extensive spoilers are now available. Heads up. Fans reported that they could force the update via PS5 streaming. However, Sony still hasn't explained what the exact cause of the issue was. Either way, it represents an unusually large and damaging leak for Sony. Destiny 2, the Final Shape DLC, leaked a week ahead of its release on June 4th, 2024. The release date follows a delay from last November, originally expected months ago. The Final Shape is also intended to be the epic conclusion of years fans invested in the ongoing story. Scott, are we finally seeing the end of Destiny 2?
Interestingly enough, I think it is the end of Destiny 2. However, it is noted that this is going to be the end of the current trilogy, which kind of subtly hints towards the beginning of a new trilogy. Whoever knows when that's actually going to drop or actually going to begin. But no, I don't believe Destiny, or I don't think Bungie is ready to give up Destiny just yet.
No, I think it is a giant money-making machine. I think it is a... Dude, it's such a cool world, though. Like, what they've built, hats off to Bungie for building something this cool. Like, obviously, it's a Halo, if you didn't know for some reason, right? And now we get into Destiny, where they pick up next and lead us down this journey. And I saw the trailer for the Final Shape. I'm like, man, I'm so far removed, Scott, that I just, as much as I want to, I cannot, right? I haven't stuck up with it. I finished Destiny 2, and then I think I played another piece of DLC and another one, and then after that, I was gone. I was just done. I was finished. And to come back, I'm so far removed from all the pieces of DLC that's dropped as of late that I don't even know where I stand with the Final Shape to even understand the story. Can you even begin now to understand where the story falls? Or you have to, like, will the recap video even help?
Yeah, at this point, I'm not even sure if it's like better to learn the story or if it's just easier to kind of forego the story and just focus on the gameplay and kind of meander around the universe blindly that way. But I look at it and I go, it does have a really interesting story if that is indeed consequential. But I almost have to step away from it as a shooter. I kind of want to see Bungie turn around and make this into an RTS. Similar to how Halo Wars works.
Really?
But if you think about it, in Halo Wars, there's 3 factions. If you want to count the Flood, there's more in the later Halos you could add in there. But when it comes to Destiny, you have each of the different factions, and those are the coolest parts. So in my opinion, you grab each of those vehicles, each of those different kind of enemies of different varying strengths. And I think it could go really well into building more of a Destiny universe. That's not necessarily the shooter.
Yeah.
So even though this is the Final Shape, ironically enough, I think it's going to take a new shape in the next trilogy.
I think we'll still fall in line more in the first-person perspective, right? I would love to see a third-person version, right? But Destiny is definitely a first-person shooter, and it's their bread and butter, dude. It's so well. It does have a mix between the two, though, right? First person to third person. Very, very cool. Gunplay, always on point. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Bungie's known for their gunplay, and they just nail it. Dude, they pull it off so well. But the story, dude, is this epic, grand story. At this point, somebody do me a favor. hit me up over on Twitter at artisticgamer28 and just link me to like a full cinematic of Destiny 2. Dude, how long do you think that would be? Right?
How long until we get a movie for Destiny?
Man, that's
along that line of thinking, that might actually be the right decision to do, because how else am I gonna? Otherwise, it's gonna take me 100 hours trying to scrape it all together.
Absolutely nuts. I'm just saddened to see that it leaked a week early, and then developers you lose some of that steam, right? Some of that.
Yeah.
Oh man, like they were a week away, and there it goes. It's just like, way to go. But man, when it's the top dogs that do it, who else are you gonna blame?
Yeah, they can't be terribly mad, not for too long.
No.
Just disappointed.
Absolutely. We'd like to hear from you. ITGTV.com. Let us know. Are you still playing Destiny 2 and looking forward to the final shape?